Hello everybody, my name is Andrew, and today I actually have a Chick-fil-A related story for you that is actually going to be a little bit better and happier than the first one, I hope. So I'm just going to get right into this one. So this one's going back 2 years. Getting right into it, at the time I was dating a girl that I worked with. This particular day we were both working together. My scheduled position was that I was going to bag. To give everyone a little bit of detail about what bagging is, put the food on a tray or a bag if you're bagging front, a tray if they're eating in, or you put it in a bag if they're taking it with them. It's fairly self-explanatory, and bagging drive-through, put everything in bags because people in drive-through don't eat trays. I hope. However, at this time of the day, we needed to send our drive-through window person on break. I wasn't all that busy bagging front at the time, so they just asked me to run this particular person's till while they went on break. And I had no problem with it. It was only going to be 20 to 30 minutes. So I decided, I had nothing wrong with it. So I'm over there. In the middle of the night shift, we started holding on food, which at Chick-fil-A is not a great thing to do. It just happens sometimes. This particular woman who was at the window, she ordered some Chick-fil-A sandwiches. She ordered about 3 of them, 3 meals. We were holding on sandwiches because our breader at the time wasn't able to keep up with the order demand. So I asked the lady if she could pull forward, and then we would bring her food out to her as soon as it was ready. And she asked us the time, and I told her anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes. She said that was fine. So she pulls forward. This is at the time that she ordered. The person that was on break was coming back off break, and so I went back to bagging front. And I had nothing to do with the drive-thru orders anymore from that point on. But the lady decided that she had waited too long. So she comes inside and she asked to speak to me, saying that I was bagging front. And I checked, she said that she had been waiting 8.5 minutes. And I looked and I could confirm that. She waited 8.5 minutes. But she started yelling at me. She started raising her voice inside Chick-fil-A, and we were slammed busy. You could hardly walk in front of the registers. People could hardly find places to sit in the dining room. The drive-thru was wrapped all the way around the building. And she was going mad right there in the middle of the store, and I have no idea why she was. Being the nice Chick-fil-A employee that I am, I asked her, what I could do to resolve her issue. And she said that there was nothing I could do and that I could not help her in any way. I start asking my manager, who was on drive-thru, what I could do. So then the lady calls me back over, and she, right in front of my ex-girlfriend who was standing at the register right in front of this lady, she yells in my face and tells me to just give her nuggets. So I do that. I walk over to the bagging area. I give her more food than she paid for, but she was in a rush. So I give her her food, I put her fries in the bag, and I walk over to her and I hand her her food. She snatches the food out of my hand, and I thought, okay, that's fine. But then she starts yelling at me, saying that we made her son late for his basketball game that he had to be at in 15 minutes somewhere that was 30 minutes away. So you mean to tell me that you came through our drive-thru, saw that it was insanely busy, said that you could wait 9 to 12 minutes, and then at 8.5 minutes come inside and yell at us for taking too long on the food that you said you could wait for longer than you waited? To which you snatch the food out of my hand, tell me it's my fault. I'm not. I hand her food, she grabs it, and she starts walking out. I thought I was going to have to hold my ex back from jumping across the counter and going to tackle this woman. I legitimately thought I was going to have to do that. Thankfully, I did not have to do that. I told y'all that I'm a very sarcastic human being in a previous video, but at this point, it came out a lot. And just because I work somewhere that works with the public doesn't mean that I can always hold it back the best. As the woman makes it to about our single door, she turns around and looks at me, and with the biggest smile on my face, I look at her and I say, "You have a blessed night, ma'am." I fully meant it. I meant it wholeheartedly. I really wish that woman had a blessed night. Even though she came in and yelled at me, I had no idea what she was going through. But at the time, I was able to laugh at it with my managers and my coworkers and friends. I'll always remember the time that I got yelled at by a woman who couldn't wait as long as she said she could wait. Something that I do want to add at the end of this video is something new. I've created my very own Patreon page. If you don't know what Patreon is, I'll leave a link down to it in the description of this video. You can go on there and you can support your favorite content creators, whether they're YouTubers, Facebook video makers, Instagrammers, whatever kind of content they create. You can pledge a certain amount of money every month to see that these people get compensated for the work that they're giving you. I'm not saying I need compensation. I really feel like this is something that I should do. I don't want to get into it too much, But let's just say I don't make the most money in the world, and I would always love to see if you guys do enjoy what I put out for you. If you want to see more of this and you have a few bucks to throw away every month on me, then please go on my Patreon. I'll link, like I said, I'll link it down in the description of this video, and you can pledge however much you want a month, I believe. I don't think you have to be locked into a set amount. You can pledge whatever you want. But if you feel so inclined, please do. If you like this video, give it a like, share it, and subscribe if you already aren't, because I think I'm kind of funny. But with that, I will see all of you in the next video. Peace.